Hey, what's up guys? Philip coming at you with another epic Magic the Gathering discussion video, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the first 3 cards revealed for the next Magic the Gathering core set 2020. And what do you know? They're all my favorite Planeswalker, Chandra. Well, I've said in the past that Bolas and Sarkhan are kind of my favorite walkers. Chandra is definitely my favorite female Planeswalker, and she's definitely up there in the top 3. And what's really cool is she seems to be getting a lot of love from Wizards right now. There's the ongoing Chandra comic that IDW is publishing at the moment, which I'm still waiting for issue 3 to come out. If anybody knows when that actually is coming, please let me know in the comments below. As well as that, we have 3 new Chandra Planeswalkers coming out in core set 2020, which would of course suggest that the next spellbook they're doing will probably be Chandras. So we're going to go over all 3 of them, and I'm going to try and analyze them as best I can. Mostly it's probably going to be erged towards a Commander or Oathbreaker, or maybe a 60 card kind of play style. More like kind of maybe standard or casual 60 card, so please do not roast me if I don't mention every single combo that you can do with these cards. As well as that, we're also going to be cracking 2 packs of Modern Horizons, which just came out, which is a pretty cool set. So without further ado guys, we're going to jump into it and start off with the uncommon Chandra, which is Chandra Novice Pyromancer. She's a 4-cost legendary Chandra Planeswalker for 5 loyalty with 3 abilities. Her +1 is elementals you control get +2/+0, neg1 to add 2 red, and neg2 she deals 2 damage to any target. It's pretty standard for an uncommon Planeswalker now. And also what's interesting about both the rare and the uncommon Chandra is they don't have a continuous ability. So, of course, Sarah and the other Planeswalker from Modern Horizons also didn't have a continuous ability. So that might just be for War of the Spark. I don't know. We'll have to see going forward. But of course, this is the first major, main story set we've seen post that. Now, her +1 ability to give elementals +2/+0 seems kind of air in terms of, overall play, but remember, if you're building around Chandra, a lot of her cards do very much work with elementals. She summons them, she uses them, and there are some really cool ones in standard still, so long as Ravnica goes through. You've got Runaway Steamkint, which gets, +1/+1 every time you cast a red spell, and then if you +1, it's going to get +2. It's going to be pretty big. The neg1 to add 2 red is adding 2 red is seen on a lot of Chandras. The fact it's neg1 is not terrible, but there are better Chandras that do have the +1. But of course, and then the neg2 to deal 2 damage to any target is actually not bad. So you can pull her off straight away, use her to get rid of really problematic things. So she's not a bad Chandra, but definitely there are some better ones. But she's a decent uncommon Chandra for a 4-drop as well. She's not bad because she comes in with 5 loyalty and she can pump up your elementals. Sadly, it is till the end of turn, so you can't pump them up and use them to defend her, but I think she's pretty cool. In terms of lore-wise, you can see that her abilities aren't great because this seems to be a very young Chandra. And based on the 3 cards that we are seeing and the artworks, this could be very much Chandra's origin story. So, sure, we saw a lot about Chandra's backstory and stuff in both the comics and, the Kaladesh block. But this pretty much, seems like we're going to be focusing hard on Chandra. Of course, she's on the box art, and that's really cool for me, so definitely super excited for this card. The 3-drop rare Chandra is Chandra Alkaline Flame. So in the evolution of Chandra, this is probably the middle when she's still learning, but becoming quite powerful. She's a 3-drop Planeswalker for 4 loyalty, and this actually one is pretty good and could definitely see some standard or even some commander play, because she's actually pretty cool. She has no way to plus herself, but other than her first ability, but it's actually really good. So her first ability is for 0, put a loyalty counter on each red Planeswalker you control. That ability alone makes her an incredible 3-drop Planeswalker. The fact that she also comes in with 4 loyalty makes her really good. So you just play her and you instantly proliferate all your red Planeswalkers. And yes, that is also can include Nicol Bolas if you want to include Nicol Bolas for people who've watched the channel before and know about that. For her 0, she creates 2 1/1 red elemental creature tokens. They gain haste, sacrifice them at the beginning of the next end step. That's something she shares with Chandra, I think Flamecaller, the Wheel Chandra. Very nice. Of course, that's one thing I like about the Chandras, that they're able to create elementals, because if you're spending all your mana to drop Chandra, you're not going to be able to drop a creature. So if you use your loyalty ability of her to break some elementals, at least you can do some damage. Doesn't matter if they die, that's why they have haste, and then they lose at the end step, they die at the end step, but it's still really cool. Her neg2 is you may cast target instant or sorcery card with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard. If it will be put into your graveyard this turn, exile it instead. That is also ridiculously cool. This card is definitely going to see play in my Chandra Oathbreaker Oathbreaker and could potentially be a decent Oathbreaker if Defiance wasn't amazing, but Acolyte of Flame is a really, really cool card. The fact that you can cast so many burn spells from your graveyard for free as long as they cost CMC 3 or less, and there are a lot of really good ones, including Lightning Bolt, which of course don't really do much in your graveyard, so she actually gives you a decent use for them, and some of the older Chandras that are able to cast cards from your grave do require a ton of loyalty to be removed, and this is only a neg 2, and you can do it the turn you play her. Chandra Acolyte of Flame is a ridiculously good 3-drop Planeswalker, especially when you compare it to all the other Chandras that have come before her. Finally, the Mythic Chandra, and probably you would assume would be the best of the 3 Chandras, is Chandra Awakened Inferno. She's a 6-drop legendary Chandra for 6 loyalty, with a continuous ability that says she can't be countered. Already this card is really cool. So many times I've played either on Arena or in Standard and Commander, and I've dropped a big thing only for it to be cancelled. To be countered. And, you know, the fact that if I'm pouring 6 mana into a Planeswalker, I kind of don't want it to be countered. And this happens all the time when I'm casting boluses in Commander. So the fact that she can't be countered already is really cool. Her first ability is ridiculous. It's a +2 that each opponent gets an emblem. At the beginning of your upkeep, it deals 1 damage to you. She basically gets the ulti of the Flip Chandra for her +2. So obviously this is meant to be a super powerful Chandra. I think that's meant to rival Defiance in terms of being the ultimate Chandra, because this +2 is ridiculous. Her neg 3 is that she deals 3 damage to each non-elemental creature, which is also pretty cool, but it's a neg 3. I'd rather just use the +2 and stack up the +2. Her ulti ability is neg X. She deals X damage to target creature or Planeswalker. If a permanent dealt damage to with Data's turn, exile instead. So her second and third abilities aren't really as good as the first ability, so this is why I think this one could definitely see maybe some standard play, but in terms of other formats, she doesn't really do enough. Whereas Acolyte of Flame being a rare does so much. It's just amazing, and of course, they're all still really, really good Chandras. Like, none of them are bad. I mean, you could argue that Novice Pyromancer isn't great, but she's only an uncommon. So the rare and Mythic Chandra here are actually really, really cool. But anyway, guys, what do you think about these new Chandras? Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about the set? Do you believe the rumors that all the major characters and major cards in the set are all going to be female? Or do you think that's a rumor? Do you think we're going to explore, dive deep into Chandra's origins and Chandra's lore? As of course, there is another Chandra comic scheduled to come out later in the year. So please let me know in the comments below. And if you want to stick around for the rest of the video, we're going to crack the 2 packs of Modern Horizons now. So in terms of cards we want to pull, of course we've got the Bear Commander if you want to build Bear Tribal. We've got Sarah the Benevolent, which is really good. The Urza Mythic is amazing. We've got all the Slithers in here. I have wanted to do a video on my top cards from Modern Horizons, and I'll be doing that for you guys very, very soon. So stay tuned for that one. So we're going to start things off with the Legendary Bear. So not Mother Bear, that's a different card. This is like the Legendary Bear. Alright, so it seems that and of course, every pack does come with I believe, a full art Snowland, which is also really cool. So we've got the Sling Gang Lieutenant, Goblin Martin, so there's a lot of goblins in this as well. So we have a Ninja, so Ingurious Infiltrator. Of course, this set is also rumored to be very much a Commander heavy set. Spell Snuff. Now that's a really cool counter spell. So 3 instant, 1 blue, 2 blue, 1 colorless to counter target spell. If you're 5 or less life, draw a card. So very good in a 20 life format. Shenanigans, destroy target artifact. Dredge. Wow, this is really cool. Smoke. So more ninja support, which is very nice. A Headless Spectre. Hellbent, a new trigger. We have the Borgadian Dragonheart. Sacrifice another creature till the end turn. It becomes a dragon. Becomes a 4/4 dragon. This card's really cool. Could probably use this in my maybe my Chandra deck. My Kali deck. So we've got Changeling Outcast. There's a lot of Changelings in this set, including their new commander. Sterling Address. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Shelter. Target creature gains protection from the color of your choice for the turn. Draw a card. Spore Frog. So yeah, very cool. It's like a fog. Irregular Cohort. So comes about with 2/2 color Changeling. So yeah, it's pretty cool. We got the Goblin Token. We also get a full art card, which is cool. We have an Island Snowland, and our rare is Future Sight. So this is actually a really cool card. Pretty sure it has some value because you play the top card of your library reveal and you may play the top card. So not a bad pack. No mythics. I know the mythics in this are quite valuable, particularly the Planeswalker that's not Sarah And Urza is worth a lot as well. So that's so that's going. So Smithing Helix, this is a really cool card. We didn't see any slithers in that first pack. So we got Snow Creatures returning. So we have an Elk, Valiant Changeling, Iceberg Cancerix, Fists of Flame. It's really cool. Another Spell Snuff, so it's definitely value counterspell. Simulgar Scavenger, so a card that referenced Simulgar, so a dragon from Tarkir. Magnetic Stinkhole, so yeah, this could be good. Exile a bunch of cards from your grave to cast it and deal 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Ransack the Lab, that's pretty cool. Help with actually Delirium, so it could work in my Spider deck. Shelter again, another Spore Frog. No slithers, surprisingly. Settle Beyond Reality. Tornado, destroy target creature with flying, with cycling, so it's a decent removal. An Elemental token, 3/1 Elemental, really cool. For our full art card, we have, whatever this is, and we have a Snowland. And, ooh, very nice. Maret's Large Slumber. And it enters the battlefield under your control, scry 1. Beginning of your upkeep, if you control 2 or more snow permanents, sack it, create a legendary 20/20 black avatar creature token with flying and indestructible. So, not amazing packs in terms of not getting a mythic, but we did get 2 really cool blue cards. And I feel like Future Sight definitely might have some value because of how cool it is. We got a Snow Island and we got a foil token. So I don't know how common the foil tokens are. But we got a Snow Plains and a Snow Island. But anyway, guys, like I said before, what are your thoughts on the new Chandras? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you for my next video.